Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be filming a what I eat in a day, and the theme is going to be sweet foods. I looked up some other YouTube videos that were like 24 hours eating sweet foods only, and I feel like they're more along the lines of eating sugar for 24 hours, which probably isn't a bad thing for like one day. I was hoping to make something that was a little bit more realistic. So in case someone actually had like the biggest sweet tooth in the world, maybe they're like allergic to savory foods, they could still eat sweet foods and meet their daily nutrient intake with like their macros, vitamins, minerals, protein. Maybe I'll put everything into Chronometer at the end of this and see if I meet my daily nutritional needs. I feel like if someone were to ask me if I was a sweet or savory person, I wouldn't know. I'm not a super sweet person, but I like sweeter foods, but I also like savory foods like cheese and meat and eggs, avocado, bagel seasoning. Without further ado, let's go make breakfast. That was a bad transition. Might I add, it's not even a transition because I'm gonna talk about breakfast right here. One of my favorite combinations growing up was apples and peanut butter. When I came home from school, I would just chop an apple and take like the Jif big Costco jar of peanut butter and just use the biggest soup spoon we had, and I would just like scoop. That was me in middle school. Sit and watch like Modern Family, Once Upon a Time, America's Next Top Model, Glee, while eating my apple and peanut butter. That was good. So going off the apple and peanut butter theme, I'm gonna make French toast, triple peanut butter French toast, if that makes sense. So in the French toast batter, I'm gonna add some peanut flour so the bread is like peanut butter infused. And then I have these peanut butter cookies from Eat Fat Snacks, and I'm gonna crust it on the outside and then drizzle peanut butter on top. So triple peanut butter. Are the Eat Fat Snacks cookies as I was talking about. There's the classic chocolate chip peanut butter, which is what I'm going to be using. Double chocolate chip. My favorite is the lemon cookie. I have my pan preheating here. Hopefully it's like hot enough. I don't want it to burn though. It's kind of like how the first pancake is always super ugly, but there's only 2 pieces of bread, so hopefully I don't mess it up. Moment of truth, guys. Oh, that was very anticlimactic. I was hoping it was gonna like sizzle. Whoops. Maybe it's not hot enough. It smells super buttery, and it kind of looks like a pork cutlet, but that's fine. I don't want it to break. Oh! Look at those bubbles. You see? That looks nice. In the meantime, I'm gonna get my apple prepared. And usually for other fruits, I can cut them in pretty ways, but an apple, like, how do you cut an apple prettily? The most thing I can do with an apple is just slices. Oh no, it's gone bad. Go for a nice drizzle of peanut butter. I'm really happy with this. I think the drizzle really makes it. Let's try the triple peanut butter apple French toast. It's like cold now because I'm taking pictures for too long. Now I have a little bit of everything. It's so good, whoa. I'm kind of shocked at how good it is. The cookie on the outside isn't exactly crispy, but it adds so much flavor. And then the bread is just like all doughy and nice and just, wow. And I really like how you can taste the 3 different layers of peanut butter. Well, not really the peanut flour. I feel like that's just like kind of inside. But between the Fat Snacks cookie and the Wild Friends peanut butter on top, they have like 2 different peanut flavors. The cookie is a little bit more like tangy, and the peanut butter is just more like smooth. Approve. Highly recommend. Breakfast is almost done. I have the leftover, ooh. As I was saying, I had the leftover egg mixture and the cookie crumbles that I just dumped into the pan and cooked it. So it's kind of like a flat pancake. So I had some tips on making French toast. I used to soak the bread for a really long time so the flavors from the egg mixture could get into it, but I watched this video. I watched the Epicurious like 3-level thing where they made French toast, and they only soaked it for like 2 seconds. One time I also made this chocolate French toast, and what I did is like I took a fork and like stabbed the bread so that the egg mixture would like go into the holes, kind of like a poke cake, so then the flavors were infused into the bread. I also added some baking powder to the egg mixture, kind of formed like an egg pancake. Then the baking powder just helps keep the outer coating fluffy as well. After I eat this, I'm gonna go to Fresh Thyme because I'm gonna get groceries. Maybe when I come home I'll have a snack, but then we'll make lunch. I just got back from Fresh Thyme. I mostly just bought some vegetables for the week. Not for today because they're like savory vegetables. Swiss chard, asparagus, cilantro, daikon radish, jicama, onion. Update on the pesto that I made last week if you watched my millennial foods video. As it sits, it gets thicker and I think it tastes like a lot more like pesto. So it's really good. Mushrooms, cottage cheese. I got an orange. Fresh Thyme and Trader Joe's, they all have this like little stand where they have apples and bananas and oranges, and if you're a kid you can grab one. So I mean, steel cut oats, I don't know, I'm just curious about steel cut oats, and they were on sale. I'm gonna have a snack real quick because I'm hungry. I made these avocado cookies because they had too many ripe avocados and they turned out really good actually. The recipe, I'll have it in the description box below. And then when you warm it up, they're like super fudgy inside. They're kind of more like brownies. For lunch, we have this and this. So yesterday I came across this website and it's called Random Food Generator, and it just has like chefy words on like gourmet menus and randomly puts them together and like scrambles them, and some of them make no sense. And one of them like is bringing inspiration for this meal. Creamed pumpkin pudding tossed with plant-based tofu milkshake. I'm gonna like sort of go along the lines of that. The squash, I think I'm gonna boil it because that's the fastest way to cook it with tofu and kind of make like a tofu mousse. Oh my god, I just remembered. For Thanksgiving, we go to my friend's house and we had like, I don't know if it was a kabocha, I don't remember. It was this dark colored gourd and we were basically trying to be zero waste, and I think we just like peeled it. Oh, okay, now I remember. It was like we were making pumpkin soup, so then we like baked the pumpkin and then took out the flesh, and then the skin, we fried it in butter. And it was like the best thing ever. While the kabocha is boiling, I make the tofu milkshake. So here's just like half a block of tofu, and I should probably sort of crumble it. To add some nutrients, I'm gonna add some of this rainbow cauliflower, just like a little bit. Maybe I'll go for the purple ones, or maybe one of each so you get like a variety, but these are pretty. I think this will help mask the tofu taste, so I'll just add some of that. Oh, yeah, that's good. I'm also gonna add some of this Daily Uplift. I don't know. I want it in a giveaway. Yeah, it has like a pretty strong vanilla flavor. Sure, this will help me get some nutrients for today, maybe. Probably don't rely on this kind of stuff every day though. So this looks very creamy and luscious. The fats in the coconut milk will help a lot. Tastes a little bit like tofu. Can't really taste the coconut, which is disappointing. Wow, that was close. I'm gonna add some of these sweet drops, vanilla stevia drops, because I think that will help mask the tofu flavor and make it more sweet. Now it's more like a vanilla pudding. Kabocha is now soft. I'm gonna take the skin off. I don't feel like slicing each individual skin off, so I'm just gonna plop it in here. It's sort of green now because of the skin. It's so good. It's like sort of starchy and like, it's turned out well. Better than the tofu milkshake at least. so-called. It's pretty thick. Looks like a smoothie. That's a very heavy bowl. You hear this? Oh, that's really good. I always see vegans on Instagram, they'll put like hot oats on one side of the bowl and then like banana and ice cream on the other side. That's kind of like this, but better. And you have the crunchy granola. So I finished all the tofu and maybe like half of the kabocha because now I'm so full. Probably because of the peel. Too much fiber, guys. Like, should have peeled it. It's now 3:15. It's not too long from lunch, but I'm gonna make my afternoon snack because I think in a little bit I will start being hungry. So if you watched my last video, I wanted to make the very millennial Levain cookie, but did not because ran out of time. Thought I would make it today because it is a sweet thing and I really just want to bake because I'm bored. Have this almond flour. I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons. Or 2 tablespoons. Coconut flour. 1 giant tablespoon, so like maybe 1.5 tablespoons. Arrowroot starch, a tiny bit. Gelatin is sort of this like little baking hack you can use to add chewiness to cookies. That's like half a teaspoon. Coconut sugar, teaspoon. I'll add some of this. Barely have any of this left. It's literally just like a bag of air at this point. Like add some bulk. So I'll just add like a tablespoon. Baking powder. For the wet ingredients, I'm gonna add coconut oil. So this is from Santa Cruz Medicinal. So they sent me this and the CBD mask and a CBD, this one. So I think they specialize in making CBD products, but I'm gonna try their products in some recipes to see if I like it. Like this much. Maybe I will just try some. I feel like it just tastes like coconut oil. Maybe like the slightest CBD flavor. 2 tablespoons of applesauce, a little bit of vanilla, the coconut oil. And this is sort of untraditional, but I'm gonna add some miso paste. I added it to these banana bread bars that I was using and it kind of replaces the salt, and the salt kind of brings out the sweetness. This way you can also get some probiotics in, but I guess you're killing it because you're gonna bake it, so just add a tiny, tiny bit. Here is our final cookie. I'm going to bake the cookie at 375 degrees for a shorter amount of time. Usually I do 350 if I'm baking things. Apparently, if you bake it at a higher temperature, then the outside will get crispy and the inside might stay a little bit more gooey. I don't know. It's gluten-free, so it might not. So here we have our finished cookie. It didn't brown too much, but I think it's still soft inside, which is good. The so-called Levain cookie. Honestly, I really just want to eat something salty right now. I didn't think this moment would come because I didn't go too sweet. I guess my sweet tolerance is not very high. Oh, there's a plane. I think the bite into this top piece will be really good because there's a lot of chocolate inside. I think I'm gonna microwave it for like 5 seconds so it's warm because the window's been open and I've been taking pictures, so once again, food is cold. It's very warm and gooey and soft. It's so soft. It melts in your mouth. Here's the inside. Tastes a little bit coconutty. I think from the coconut flour and the coconut oil. But you see how effortless it is to bite into it? It's kind of like cookie dough-ish, but like tender and moist. The cookie kind of just dissolves in your mouth and it becomes like a cookie butter. Food for thought. I feel like sweet foods and savory foods is probably like an evolutionary thing, so that, you know, if we were like cavemen and going around foraging for stuff, you wouldn't eat fruits all day. You would have like some fruits and then you would go eat like your meats and fish, and then you would eat like fruit again. Well, not really fruit, like vegetables maybe. That way you're getting nutrients from a variety of sources, not just from like fruits and vegetables and sweet things, but also meat, and you're not going like too high in fat with the meat and protein. I suppose that implies that fruitarians and carnivores are going against evolution. What?
dinner. Not really gonna call it dinner because it's not really dinner. It's more like the next sweet meal that I have to eat.
This is a tiny avocado. I'm gonna make some avocado pudding with this. Serve it with some yogurt and granola and nut butter because I'm just trying to eat sweet things that I actually feel like eating than trying to like make up something. Looking very cute. This will probably be the ugliest meal of today. I'm just gonna mash it in a bowl and not even blend it because I don't feel like taking out the blender and washing it again. Here are the 2 avocado halves. I'm just gonna go in and mash applesauce. Otherwise I'd add like maple syrup or something, but I don't have any liquid sweeteners. And some dark cocoa powder. Just mix this together. And now we have avocado pudding. Greek yogurt. This is a so-called dinner. So we have the chocolate avocado pudding, yogurt mixed with the vanilla coconut cream, collagen stuff, some more of the granola from lunch, and more of that cinnamon maca almond butter from lunch. Finally the end of the day. So after dinner I went to go do some work at the coffee shop downstairs, and now it's 10:35, so pretty late, and there's a pretty big gap between dinner and now, which is actually a good thing because originally I kind of just wanted to get like the food over with, but I think the gap between dinner and my bowl cake now would kind of like reset my taste buds, so like I didn't have the taste of all the sweetness from before like influencing this meal. So that was nice to have a break, and now I would actually like to have my bowl cake. And it's also great because I opened a new jar of Barney butter, so that was really fun to scoop. Although my blueberry almond butter is about to run out, that's fine. I'll probably close out the video and review like chronometer and all that stuff tomorrow morning, so stay tuned for that. Hello friends, it is now the next day and I've typed in everything I could into chronometer so we can look at my nutrients. I hit 91% of my targets, which I think is pretty good. So it looks like the yogurt, avocado, and tofu were really good. Vitamin D. I walked in the sun. I'm happy that I reached all my calcium and iron, all coming from tofu. In regards to like tofu and estrogen, I'm pretty sure the research is showing that like it doesn't affect humans the way that people think it does, even though it has like some plant form of estrogens. Got all my proteins, which is nice. The only true vegetable that I really had was cauliflower. I think if I planned this better, because up until yesterday morning I was going to be doing carnivore until I opened Instagram, so if you want to participate in Instagram polls, make sure you follow me there. But if I had like a zucchini, I could have like hidden zucchini in something, or added spinach to a smoothie, or like carrot cake, then maybe that would help me with some of these vitamins. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I was thinking of doing the carnivore thing today because yesterday I was like, I'll probably really be craving something salty today, but actually surprisingly I want like a sweet breakfast right now. So I'll probably do the carnivore thing during the week. So that will be my next upload if you want to look forward to that. So please like, comment, subscribe so you'll know when I upload my next video. Follow me on Instagram so you can be updated on recipes that I post, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!